Hello guys, welcome to quality classes. So today we'll discuss about extraembryonic membrane. So extraembryonic membrane are additional membrane which do not form part of the body proper of the embryo. So extraembryonic membrane are additional membrane which do not form the part of the body proper of the embryo, and their chief function is to protect the embryo, provide nutrition, and act as respiratory and excretory organ. So the chief function of extraembryonic membrane is to protect the embryo, provide nutrition, and act as a respiratory and excretory organ. As the embryo develops, the embryonic and extraembryonic region separate and isolate the embryo from the remaining part of the extraembryonic region. So during the development of embryo, what happened? The embryonic and extraembryonic region, they get separated and isolate the embryo from the remaining part of the extraembryonic region. Extraembryonic membrane have evolved in response to terrestrial mode of life. These membranes are embryonic adaptation for survival on land. These membranes are formed outside the embryo proper by extension of ectodermal and endodermal epithelia along with lateral plate mesoderm. So these membranes are formed outside the embryo proper. Hence, these are called extraembryonic membrane. And how they are formed? They are formed by extension of ectodermal and endodermal epithelia along with lateral plate mesoderm. The combination of ectoderm and somatic mesoderm forms somatopleura, whereas endoderm and splanchnic mesoderm form splanchnoplura. So somatopleura, how it formed? By the combination of ectoderm and somatic mesoderm. It forms somatopleura, and endoderm and splanchnic mesoderm, they form splanchnoplura. So these extraembryonic membrane are formed in embryo of birds, reptiles and mammals. So four different kind of extraembryonic membrane are developed during embryonic development of reptile, birds and mammals. These are amnion, yolk sac, chorion and allantois. We'll discuss about this all. So first is amnion. Amnion, it protects the embryo in a sac filled with amniotic fluid. It formed by combination of somatopleuric mesoderm and endoderm. So amnion is an extraembryonic membrane within which amniotic fluid is found. And what is the function of this amnion? Amnion keep the embryo wet and doesn't let it dry. It acts as a shock absorber. Then second one is yolk sac. Yolk sac, it contains yolk, the only source of food for development. So during the development of embryo, food is necessary, so that nutrition or food is given to the embryo, that is yolk, which is contained in a sac called yolk sac. So it is formed by combination of somatopleuric mesoderm and endoderm. So what is the function of yolk sac? It helps in blood cell formation during embryonic condition. It stores nutrient for embryo. Then third one is chorion. Chorion, it is the outermost membrane surrounding an embryo of reptile, birds and mammal. It is formed by union of trophoblast and somatic mesoderm. So it is formed by the union of trophoblast and somatopleuric mesoderm. What is the function of chorion? In mammal, it contributes to the formation of a placenta. In reptiles and birds, it lines the inner surface of the cell, and it helps in exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide. The fourth one is Allantois. So it is formed by combination of somatopleuric mesoderm and endoderm. And the function of Allantois is it stores metabolic wastes of the embryo and it help in excretion. So what is the function of allantois? It stores metabolic wastes of the embryo, help in excretion, and it help in gaseous exchange of the embryo. So this is extraembryonic membrane. The outer layer is chorion. Then this is amniotic fluid. This is embryo, and this is endoderm. This is a splanchnic mesoderm, and this is yolk sac, and this is chorionic villi. This is ectoderm, and this is somatopleuric mesoderm. So the main function of extraembryonic membrane is to protect the embryo. Here embryo is present, and surrounding the embryo is extraembryonic membrane. The four extraembryonic membrane, that is chorion, then yolk sac, then amniotic fluid, allantois. So there are four extraembryonic membrane which surrounds the embryo, and they help in the development of embryo. Okay, so this is about extraembryonic membrane. Please subscribe the channel for latest updates. Thank you.